Once you activate this zone ice circle, it'll give you a teleport section. And then it'll try to open this gate, but you can't. So there are 5 switches that you need to do in this dungeon in order to move forward.
Heed my words.
And here I'm going to show you how to basically get through the dungeon in less than 10 minutes. I'm going to show you how to go directly to the 5 switches, and you need Tulin's ability to do that. So the first one we're going to go is right behind you. There is a gate here, but I'm going to show you a little trick. You're going to stand at the corner. I'm going to use a throw button just so you can see better. You're going to aim for the back of the little tube. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to talk to Tulin to start the ability, stand at the corner, aim for the back of the tube, and then press A again to use Tulin's Gust. And if you aim correctly, it'll allow you to activate the little tube. From here, we're going to jump off the right side. You're going to see this ice hole. Go break the ice and jump through. And then continue north. And then on this little turny thing, it's kind of obvious. You're going to use recall to make it go backwards. And it's going to bring you to the other side. Now, when you're on the other side, you're going to see these gears, and one of them isn't turning. That gear will allow the other gear to turn and open the door. Above you, you're going to see these icicles. Use the icicle and ultra hand it to one of the little X plus gears in the middle. And then that's going to allow the other gears to turn. The gate will open, and use Tulin's ability to do this switch. From here, we need to go back to the main floor. Now, you can't really use ascend, but if you exit this little room, you're going to see this tiny little bridge. You can ascend up here, and then you can ascend to the main floor. Now, when you're here, the next switch is right here. It's to the right in this tiny room. There's a switch right outside the gate or the door. You can't really pull the switch, so we're going to get this icicle, attach it to the lever. Then we're going to use this to open the gate. Let's go, Tulin. Hurry up. And now use Tulin's ability to do this tube. And that makes 3. From here, we need to get really high. So we're going to go in the middle and use the updraft. And we're going to climb the top of this little structure. Defeat the burb. And then open this door, and then you're going to fall through. Now, just so you know, this is me, of course, doing it on purpose, just so you know what happens. If you touch the laser, that door will close. So we're going to leave, and then we're going to drop back down and avoid the lasers this time, because I want to show you the right way, of course. And now we're in this room, and use Tulin's ability here. From here, it's a little tricky. If you fall, you can always fast travel back to the temple. But we're going to drop down to the bottom and then make our way to this boat that's on the west side of the boat. I probably should have mentioned this earlier, but if you make it under the sail, you can ascend through it to get on top of it. Now we're going to go across to the boat and go right under it. Ignore the cannon. You'll know if it's shooting you. And then we made it under the boat. You can defeat this construct, and then you could use Tulin's ability for this turbine. And that makes 5. Now you make it back to the main floor. Because you can't ascend, I'm actually going to go to the very edge here, and then I'm going to ascend it through this ceiling. Or I guess it's a crack. Or a hole in the wall. I suggest saving your game if you need to, but now we're going to activate this Zonai dragon circle thing, and the gate will open. We are now in the boss fight with Colgera.
This wind is so strong.
I don't remember getting hit at all the first time I played this, and chances are, maybe you won't. I actually wind up getting hit here, which is weird. But anyway, all you need to do is go on the underside of Colgera, and you need to break the very obvious weak spots. They are covered in ice, so you need to shoot it 3 times. The first 2 to break the ice, and the next 2 to hit its weak spot. Now, if you're far away, you can easily use a wing or a rocket to shoot the arrow as far as possible. If not, you can paraglide to get closer. And what makes this even easier, if you're running out of stamina, if you just start the paraglider again, Link will regain his stamina. And there are 3 weak spots. After you hit all 3 weak spots, you're going to enter phase 2. There's not much difference in phase 2 except these little whirlwind or tornado things. You just use your arrows, use wings if you want to shoot farther to break the ice, and hit the weak spots. And that's it. That's how you defeat Colgera, the Wind Temple, and the Rito Phenomena. The snow will melt, a heart container will appear, you can grab the heart container, and then the storyline will continue. If this is your first time doing it, I will allow you to experience it for the first time. I won't say anything about the story. After it's done, all the snow in Rito Village will go away, and there will be no more snow for the Rito to be bothered with. You will now get Tulin's ability for the rest of the game, which is probably the best ability. The Rito Phenomena mission has been complete. Congratulations, thank you so much for watching. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. And if you like more Zelda content, I hope you consider subscribing or at least checking out the channel. See you next time!